So I'm Cathy Cross. I'm a community development worker for the Lost Woods project. I work for Action in Rural Sussex, which is one of the 4 partners that make up the Lost Woods project. And today we're here at Hareswith Pond. We're doing some conservation work up in the top corner of the site. We're taking down some invasive cherry laurel, which is shading out the natural woodland floor and the broadleaf woodland here. So we're hoping that by removing that, the woodland will be able to regenerate. So this is an ancient woodland site. We've got a lot of ancient woodland indicators on the floor. We've got an ancient alder, thought to be about 500 years old. So there's a lot of ancient woodland indicator here. The site itself is owned by Old Town Youth Club in Croydon. We're running this as a volunteer working party, so we've got about 8 people today. Over the course of 4 sessions, we've probably had about 20 people come along, spend the day in this lovely ancient woodland site, do some conservation work, have a cup of tea around the fire, connect with each other and connect with the local woodland. It's really satisfying work because as we're clearing the cherry laurel, literally day by day we're seeing more light hitting the woodland floor, so they can see that they're making an impact on an ancient woodland habitat that really needs help. It's really important that we appreciate our national heritage to the point where the Lost Woods project is actually funded by the National Lottery Heritage Fund. Because our heritage is not just a built environment, it's not just cathedrals and museums, as wonderful as they are. Woodlands are our heritage. Ancient woodlands, you're talking some ancient woodlands will have species in them, could be up to 1,000 years old. That is heritage.
To my knowledge, it was purchased many years ago and donated to the youth club. It's been in ownership of the club for 100 years now, with the aim of the club using it for young children and adults as well to come down to the countryside to get them out of London over the years. This is a unique site. There's not many places like this, and there's not many, I suppose, organisations that have got access to a site like this.
It's an absolutely gorgeous woodland to work in. Because it's been owned by a youth club for 100 years, it's a site that's been used and loved a lot by young people, and you can feel that the site likes having people here. The whole shape of it is designed for laughter to echo around the lake because everyone's having a lovely time, and it feels like a really welcoming site that really likes having people interacting with it.
What we, the Lost Woods project, have been able to do, we were able to commission an ancient woodland restoration plan and then a management plan to go alongside that to identify future works. And since then, we've been able to help with the work of the volunteers to clear the cherry laurel.
I'm a volunteer with the Lost Woods project, so we get told about opportunities where we can come out and help private woodland owners sort their woods if they need help. So I thought I'd come along and find out how to use a bow saw. I found out from the Lost Woods team that Cicely Mary Barker used to visit these woods. I've had one of her books, the one about trees, since I was about 3, and my mum and dad used to read me the poetry, and I've never got rid of it. I just love it, and I went straight home and found it and read through all the poems again. So the connection, I had no idea that she had anything to do with this part of the world. So yeah, really interesting.
As a kind of general population, we're all a bit lonely and isolated from each other and from our land, our woodlands. So, part of restoring that heritage is bringing people back into woodlands together, so we're all connecting not just with the woodlands but with each other.